Have you ever felt like you're constantly trying to prove you're good enough? Well, in this explainer, we're going to flip that idea on its head. We're diving into some source material that says worthiness isn't something you earn, it's just something you are. Let's get into it.
But first, before we jump in, let's do exactly what the source suggests. Just take a deep breath right now. Doing that just helps create a calm, receptive state of mind, so we're really ready to soak up these ideas.
Okay, so let's get into the core idea here. What if worthiness isn't this thing you have to chase or fight for? What if instead it's like a radio frequency, a vibration that's already there, and you just have to learn how to tune into it? So check this out. Worthiness isn't an achievement, it's a vibration, a state of being. The big takeaway here is that it's not something you get from the outside world. Nope, it's an internal frequency, an internal state that we can actually choose to raise just by using our own focus and beliefs.
And what's really cool is the idea that this isn't something for later. It's happening right now. The source says that just by listening to this, by focusing on these ideas about your own inherent worth, you're already starting to raise that inner frequency. The process has already begun.
Now, this is where it gets really, really interesting. The way this source material proves our worthiness isn't based on what we've done or accomplished. It's based on the simple but incredibly powerful fact that we exist.
This right here is the central argument. And wow, it's a big one. Your specific point of view, the way you see the world, your unique mix of thoughts and feelings is an absolutely irreplaceable contribution to the universe. Just think about that for a second. It has never existed before you, and it will never exist again. That is your value.
And this just perfectly shows the trap we all fall into, right? The source calls comparison an illusion, because you really have no idea what another person's journey is supposed to be. When you stop looking sideways and focus on your own path, that's where you find your truth. That's where you find your purpose.
So here's the bottom line. You being here, right now, is all the proof of worthiness you will ever need. From this point of view, all the hard work to get here, it's already been done. You've made it. You deserve your spot.
Okay, so if our existence is proof of our worth, then what? Well, the idea is, once we really truly accept that, we can start to tap into some much bigger universal forces that are just waiting to help us out.
I know. This is a huge statement, but it's totally central to this whole principle. You have limitless potential. That feeling of worthiness, it's the key that unlocks the door to creating the life you actually want to live.
And this isn't just some vague concept. There's a pretty clear process. It all starts with letting go. You know, letting go of resistance, letting go of those old stories you tell yourself about what you can and can't do, and finally, pushing through the fear that keeps all those limitations locked in place.
I mean, what a powerful thing to remember. The biggest walls we face are usually the ones we've built ourselves. But here's the amazing part of realizing that. If we built them, that means we have the power to tear them down.
So how do we actually start tearing down those walls? Well, the source material gives us a super practical and powerful tool to start rewiring our brains. Affirmations.
It all starts right here. A simple, basic declaration. And this isn't about being arrogant or cocky. It's about stating a fundamental truth about yourself and, crucially, giving yourself permission to actually want things.
Next, we go even deeper. We connect with these core attributes of our being. These affirmations are about remembering that you are more than just your daily circumstances. You're timeless, you're powerful, and you are inherently creative.
See how this builds on that idea of your unique contribution. This is about making a conscious choice to believe you are good enough, just as you are, that your place here is totally secure.
And here it is, the final piece of the puzzle, opening yourself up to receive. Once you've affirmed your worth, you then declare that you are ready and willing to accept all the good stuff, love, abundance, joy, the whole shebang.
Affirmations are awesome for changing what we believe, but how do we turn that belief into action every single day? Well, the next step is all about making this real through conscious, daily intentions.
And this is how we really put it into practice. We go from affirmations, what we believe, to intentions, how we're choosing to live our day. And pay close attention to that last one. Shifting your mindset from things are happening to me to things are happening for me, that is an absolute game changer.
You know what this all really boils down to is the power you have in this exact moment. The past doesn't define you. Your true point of power is right here, right now, in the story you choose to tell yourself about yourself.
And so that leaves us with one final, powerful question to take with you.
It's not about yesterday. It's not about what might happen tomorrow. Based on everything we just explored, the power is yours, right now. So, what will you choose?